All right, hello and welcome back as we get ready for the third game of the night as we are going to have the Boston Peregrine Falcons up against the Kansas City Foxtrotters. Hoping for another good game here, but we're gonna have to see. As you can see, Boston sitting at 3-1 as they won their first three games, then dropped their last one up against Louden. Meanwhile, for KC, a whole lot less positive as they have lost their last four series and are sitting at 0-4. Currently last place at 10th, while Boston are in 4th. Moving over then to the weekly schedule, you can see 4 games down and just this one to go, as we've seen mostly higher seeds, or therefore favorites, win, although the one upset there, and no sweeps yet. We'll see if this one changes that. As we then look at our standings, 2 teams at 5-0. Boston going to be trying to join Madison up at 4-1. 3 teams then at 2-3, and KC trying to join Vancouver at 1-4 instead of falling it down with Buffalo. Looking at our game stats, averages are in favor of Boston 5-1, with saves in favor of KC. Kind of like what we said during the last series. Usually a team that is performing worse will be more likely to have more saves and less offense because they're getting trapped in defense more. In terms of players, Gamer and Young Wild Boy will be your key players, although I think realistically Mers has to be that key player, especially because it's seeming like this is going to be his first game of the season, as I believe it was a vacation that he wasn't available through the first 4 weeks, but should be for this one, and so we'll see how that changes things for KC. Then, of course, we'll see how things look on the other side. As for Boston, our main complaint has been, as we actually might not have Mers. I don't know. I expected that we might, but so far at least he's not in the game. And okay, we do, I think. I saw him in their call for the entire up to this point, and then I just looked now and he wasn't in their call, and I was like, Now in saying that, I guess I don't know if he's starting because we'll see, but he's at least in their call, and he's been posting about like clips and stuff, so I think he's back. We'll see what we see of him. But on the other side, what I was going to say is that for Boston, I think our main thing has absolutely just been they haven't been able to find the dominance. They haven't been able to find the speed or the control that you'd like to see from this team. As I didn't change my barrel, so let me do that while we're waiting. But I think that is certainly what we need. That, especially with Mers, this team is going to have a little bit more speed and a little bit more threat than we've seen from them in these past weeks. And so then I think there's going to be a little bit more pressure back over to Boston to see what they can get done. As that is true, Shade. You are not playing tonight. You're telling the truth. As we are just waiting on Boston, and then we'll get into this one hopefully pretty quickly. But, we'll see. Just a reminder again that if you look at the schedule, the next game after this one, which is Hanoi versus Miami, is scheduled for 10 p.m., but I was asked that I could get that one started pretty quickly after this one, so that they could have an earlier start time. And so that'll pretty much depend on how long this one goes. If this one goes to like 4 or 5 and it's like 9:40, 9:50, it'll probably be a much quicker turnaround. If this one is like a sweep, then it'll be medium. I definitely won't wait minutes to go live, and I won't do like everything, but it'll probably be like a 5-minute starting soon, maybe. Either way, that's an issue for after this game, as we do still have one Pixel game left to go, and then this will conclude their week. I do believe that only in saying that, I'm just saying the same thing. I think actually there might be a way for the 4-1 teams to clinch in Pixel. but that'll come down to results next week, and so we'll get there. Because I was just looking at, obviously, Incheon and Daytona at this point will control it. That if they win, they clinch. They have first priority. But then below them on the standings are Madison and potentially Boston, who would be at 4-1. And so the question would be, do they have a way to clinch? And I think looking at it, the answer is yes. Now in Prism, not everything is as final because we are still waiting on a game to be played tomorrow, as well as tonight, of course, but that one will have less effect. But I think the one-loss teams will have to wait a week in Prism. But of course, that is all focused on the future. Looking instead at the now, we have a series to be played. We do have Mers in here. He waited until about a minute ago to join, so it looked like they were going to start without him, but we are going to have him. Meanwhile, it is Bacon sitting out game 1 for Boston. I didn't make a full prediction. I'm going to say Boston 3-1. I still believe in this roster that I think they should win this series, but I mean, especially starting without their main roster and then also just believing in what we might see out of Mers, I want to give KC a game, but I mean, we'll see. I'm still favoring Boston. I could see Boston losing again. We will see. And of course, even though KC are at 0-4, their season far from over. As in this format, no teams are eliminated after the regular season. So they might have to play in the play-in, but they will not fall. They will not be denied that, at least, assuming Mers gets his 9 games in. And then, of course, we would also, they have plenty of time, basically where I'm trying to get to, that even beyond just the guarantee of the play-in, they also do still have time to get a couple wins on the board and get themselves a direct spot into the playoffs. I mean, currently that 6th place team, that 5th place team even, only has 2 wins. So they get 1 now, they're halfway there. Or even if they wait till next week, they can still start to get some on the board. But of course, they do still have Daytona left to play. So tough schedule still for KC, but if Mers can level them up, if he can make them a more dangerous team, then they do still have the potential to rise up the leaderboard. But 2 minutes into this one, still no goals, as it has been a bit of a slower back-and-forth game, which par for the course for Boston. A little bit unfortunately for them in that regard, as this one gets a bit awkward, but Adams there to play it over to the side. Pitt trying to get it away. Mers is able to block it in at the midfield. I think I've been saying it. One of the main questions is going to be, can Mers punish Boston? Because from what we've seen, we're expecting them to be a little bit slower, a little bit less able to control the game. And so if Mers can maybe take advantage of that, maybe slow it down himself, take some control, maybe just don't give them a clear, because it seems like, or at least I'm imagining, if you can just keep sending it back and not giving them a clear, they might not have the speed to earn it for themselves. As this one is in. While we're talking about returning clears, that's exactly what they do. Mers gets a tap to beat 1, and then a shot that just barely sneaks by Pit Cup. And so Mers gets the first goal on the board, and it is 1-0 for Kansas City. 3 minutes into the game. Adam now trying to center it out high in the air. Sovu uncontested. He'll play it out to the right side. Gamer now trying to center it again. Mers dropping it down. Bump comes through there as Mers will lose control. Pitt racing in, loses out as he'll get dunked. Gamer will try to play it back in. He'll bang it up off the bar. Adams there, but it stays high. Pitt in there next, but it's blocked away again. Wild Boy now up. Gamer diving in next, but he just misplays the aerial and can't force it towards net. Adams' touch now will be controlled by Sovu. The demo will come through. It's Mers racing in as now a double commit. They take it away from each other. Pitt will get a touch on it as Adam will spin around. He'll pinch it, but it's right at Sovu and played away again. Sovu now a flick downfield. Blocked over by Gamer. Pitt still waiting under it. He'll 50 it around the outside. Sovu on it next. Down off the ceiling. Looking for another follow. Gamer will get it down the sideline. Wild Boy now right back down. Adam will bang it downfield. 1 minute left to go. Gamer, though, can't turn that one on target. Just keeps it wide, and Sovu will pinch it away. We just haven't really seen any shots, like, at all out of Boston. There's the one opportunity from Adam where he hit it off the bar, but outside of that, again, they aren't swarming. They aren't quick to shots. They're just try to center it, maybe miss-hit it, maybe get it centered, and then maybe a look that gets 50'd, maybe something that goes wide, and that's about it. As we're at now 20 seconds left to go, the time will run down. Boston still looking for this first goal as they have another chance to push, but it won't turn into anything. Pitt pops it up, Mers dunks it the other way, as now this one, though, will break through. They might not have pressure, but they might not need it. Adam goes straight through young Wild Boy. Sovu's overcommitted, and it makes its way right in. And so now the time runs down. Overtime looming. Mers, though, a chance. He'll pass it back. Wild Boy trying to keep it in the air. Casey looking, but it's dunked down. And we have OT in game number 1. Gamer with early control of that first touch, kind of letting him down as his car just feels heavy. Mers is able to steal it away. He'll look for it as Pitt now a ceiling pinch. Sovu will end up with it. Pitt another tap down. Wild Boy up in the air, floating forward. Gamer will play it away. Mers now knocking it down. Gamer up off the corner again. Adam tapping it over to the right side. Pitt will be first to go as Wild Boy now gets it down towards the corner. Left to bounce around. Gamer following it up as it bounces down. Now Gamer gets that second touch. That'll make things awkward. Adam off the back wall. Sovu will take it out to the side. Mers does let that one go, but Wild Boy will get the save. He'll get a clear. It is off target, but will it stay that way? That touch by Gamer will help. Sovu, though, a double will get over 1. Pitt will take it again. 1 minute gone. Boston have had a much better position in this OT, but no goals to show for it yet, of course. Mers now off the back wall. Sovu diving, rolling on. Gamer will save it away. Now Wild Boy trying to get it out. He'll flick it forward. Mers will beat both. Is there another shot? No. This one down off the ceiling. Wild Boy beats Pitt to it. Gamer will save it away. Wild Boy now looking for a bump, but it'll be Gamer to get the save downfield. Now out from the corner. This one doubled, but it'll stay wide. Wild Boy trying to bring it down. He'll play it downfield, looking for a shot. Bouncing on. Pitt blocks it wide. Up in the air again. Mers is there. Almost a pass right at him, but they'll manage to make the stop. Wild Boy now up again. We've sped up a little bit just in the last 30 seconds here. We'll see if it leads to something as we continue to go end to end. Pitt doesn't have the boost to close that gap. Gamer now waiting under it. He'll center it across. Wild Boy jumps up, but it's knocked back away. Adam now up the right wall again. Knocks this one down. Mers out from the corner. Now bounce back again. Pitt won't connect. As this one is downfield, and it's open. Almost half a game forward. And it is a first game win for KC. I have to say, your saving grace for Boston is this is main roster versus sub roster. But it's just more of the same for Boston. As I'll look at ball chasing to get your shots, but they outscore them by 1. And so Kansas City will start this series in front. As just, again, And I've critiqued Boston for 4 weeks. We're now in week 5, and I can say all of the same things. So, let's see. Is it different? Will we see a change come through? Bacon steps in. That's a different roster, but will we see a different result as we load in game number 2? Oh. Oh. Okay. Well. I'm confused. Oh, was the kickoff different? Okay. I assume the kickoff was messed up. I didn't notice that. So, yeah, we're just going to obviously go ahead and reset that. So I assume we're good, and so we go. I will message Jay about that because that'll mess up these stats a little bit, obviously. That, if we go back around, Wild Boy will still have a goal that doesn't exist. So, you know, that'll mess things up just a little bit, but hey. This one's cleared forward. So now we have a proper start to the series here. As, by the way, the shots in that first game was 7-4 in favor of KC. So, there you go. This one's bounced over to the right side. Sovu racing onto it. He'll look for a pop-up, but Bacon will get the dunk away. Jay, I was just about to message you, but if you're here, there you go. Wild Boy scores again. It's 1-0 KC. They'll lead once more. So Jay, basically, people joined the wrong team until the kickoff was messed up, and I didn't notice until Wild Boy scored. So I reset the game to 5 minutes and a fresh kickoff, but Wild Boy still kept the goal. So in terms of stats, you're just going to want to take away 1 goal and 1 shot from Wild Boy. And I can message you that as a reminder if you want. As that rule 1 is broken by Pit Cop. But already not a good start for Boston, although that'll help. Okay. Okay. 1 goal back as Mers panics, tries to play it away, can't get much on it. Bacon's waiting mid. And so we are tied up 1-1. By the way, if Boston win, I will ask about that in the interview. You guys might want to remind me, but, you know. As Gamer's trying to go downfield. Mers waiting under it. Pitt beats him to it. Bacon dove as well, though. That'll give a window to KC. Gamer now trying to knock it down. He'll look to follow it up, but Sovu's there first. Centered out. Pitt will take control. Now dunk down off the ceiling again. 50 back again. Bacon shot. Bar down and out. Mers gets it away. Boston are denied the lead, and we stay tied at 1. This one knocked down again. Mers trying to get it away. Almost finds Wild Boy, but a bit too light. Pitt now trying to control it. It'll be Gamer to take over. Gamer now down into the corner. It's 50 back behind him. Bacon already up. This one towards the ceiling, looking for the touch across. It'll be Sovu on it. Now off the sidewall again. Pitt waiting under it. He'll bang it down off the right wall. Wild Boy already up. It'll pop up towards the ceiling. Bacon now off the left side again. It's off the back wall. As Wild Boy tries to get it away, he'll find Mers. Gamer will take it back. Gamer now needs a second touch, but he has it. High downfield. Sovu won't connect. Mers will. He'll try to catch, but Pitt now takes it away. Pitt now, right wall. Looking for a center down, but won't connect on anything else. And so Wild Boy will take control and slam it downfield as KC surge in again. Sovu trying to center it. Bacon will knock it down. Bacon, good double, but it's reacted to by Wild Boy. Now Wild Boy pinches it all the way across. Gamer back down into the orange corner. Bacon trying to chase it down. He'll get a pinch across, but again, Wild Boy just there to tap it away. Pit center right at Mers. That's on target. 2 jump. Bacon will make the save, but how well does the defense recover? This one 50'd out. Mers in the air, dropping it in. Pit is there. And Boston will get the save away. 100 seconds left to go. This game is still tied. Pitt now trying to bang it across. Bacon beat as Pitt stayed with it. That'll give control to Mers. He gets bumped, but he's still under it. One more touch over one. Wild Boil 50 by Bacon, but it stays wide of net. KC have really staked their claim in the last 30 seconds to a minute, and they've made it much more awkward for Boston. They haven't been able to score, but it's getting to much more of an even game state, which is, of course, a much preferred position to the more Boston control we saw in the early stages of this one. Mers now trying to pop it away. Bacon will dunk it right back down. Bacon now will steal the boost. He'll leave control to Gamer. Gamer will center it. Wild Boy will block it out to the side. Bacon now in the air, but it's way too vertical, and Wild Boy's ready for it. Now Pitt off the corner again. Sovu trying to knock it away. Pitt will spin around. He'll get a 50. That'll stall out the clear. Sovu now centers it. 2 in the air for Boston. And Mers is ready for the save, despite a lack of boost. Bacon now trying to fake down low, but it's not on target anyway, so they'll just eventually 50 it away. Pitt looking for a shot, blocked in place, so we'll get more of a clear on it. Gamer now loses the challenge. Bacon's there. Big demo. Big goal. Bacon gets his second of the game. Boston take the lead. Mers would have had it, but Gamer opens up the lane. And with 14 left to go, it is 2-1 in favor of the Falcons. This one now off the right side again. Mers will play it away. Boston equalized late in the last game. Can KC this time? That clear will say no, but can Boston find the ground? Yes, they can. Boston tie it up. An inverse of the last game. Boston this time outshoot them 12-6. And they double their goals to match. Only 2-1, so low scoring yet again. But of course, a much better result for the Peregrine Falcons, who still, I'm pretty confident it was. I mean, we'll look. Listen, we'll look. Post-series, of course. But we will look. Also, the entire chat agrees that it was a roll one. So, we'll look. As we get ready to load in for game number 3, we're going to have a roster switch come through for KC. They're going to take out Sovu. They're going to put in Vaughn. So, obviously, this isn't something we've seen before for KC, the ability to mess around with their roster. So, I'm sure still figuring out fully who their main 3 are. Now that they lose a game with Sovu, they'll put in Vaughn, and it seems like it's starting out pretty well because it's 1-0 Kansas City for the 3rd game in a row. Vaughn drops the shot right below the defender. And so only 10 seconds in, it's already a lead for the team in orange, maybe 2. Pitt makes a great diving save, though, and Bacon can get more of a clear on it. Mers now trying to bang it downfield. Pitt's already there, bouncing out off the corner. Wild Boy with control. He'll stay up. He'll fake under one. He'll double it through. Wild Boy. It's 2-0. The low fake and the shot through, and Kansas City have a 2-goal advantage only 30 seconds in. That one though a little bit wayward. Pitt will shoot. It's up high. Gamers though is on. Boston get one back. First shot is high. Gamer double commits but recovers cleanly. Gets the next shot down, and and makes it a 1-goal game yet again. And now this one's tapped back. It'll bounce off the left wall. Bacon trying to get it away. Pitt will knock it down. Now Wild Boy's keeping control. It's Gamer in the air. Murs trying to slow it down. He'll look to control it, but eventually Pitt will send it back in. Murs, though, another high clear, but Gamer's already there for it. A clean read and a demo. It's sitting on the line, and Bacon cleans it up. Took him a minute, but eventually they get there. And it's 2-2. Boston have scored 2 in a row, and they have found parity in the train station. 4 minutes left to go still. Already 4 goals on the board. We'll see how many we get from now, as we already are guaranteed at least one more. This one bouncing back up. Wild Boy towards the net. Bacon will block it out towards the corner. Murs now on it. Pitt will look for a clear. Wild Boy looking for a reset down. Gamer will bounce it away. Now down around the corner. Pitt high in the air. He'll chase it down. Murs on it again. Bang off the back wall. Dropping down. Now Gamer waiting behind it. It's Vaughn up off the left wall again. Bacon dropping it down. Blocked wide. Pitt dunked back away for now. Murs now a shot, but Bacon's back deep enough. Pitt, what a doink! What a shot! Boston lead. Pitt's first shot of the game, and it's a beauty of a doink all the way cross field. Of course, you can critique an overcommit from KC, but how do you read that? And so a minute after the first 4 goals, it's going to be 2 more to Boston. Pitt scores again off the kickoff. It falls right to him, and he dribbles it through. By the way, it'll be before the interview. And again, I don't want to stall too long because the next series wants to get started. But before the interview, we will go in. So I know it's early in game 2. If someone wants to find an exact timestamp through the VOD or something, then we'll go to that. We will look. No. Pitt very much is the one who jumped out of it. The question would be, was it locked or was it still in the process of locking? And based on the opinion of everyone in chat, it seems like it was locked. But either way, it's going pretty well now, as Pitt gets this one just over 1. Gamer beats the next 2. And so Gamer gets his second of the game, and it's now 5-2. A 3-goal Boston lead with over 2 minutes left to go. Still a lot of time, but I mean, a pretty good position to be in for Boston. As this one's up around the corner again, Pitt will follow it up, now dropping back down. This one cleared out, popped across, Murs will get a piece of it. Now down off the ceiling again. Vaughn trying to get it away. It's dunked back down by Gamer. Murs now sending it downfield. Pitt off the left side. This one will drop back down. Now high in the air. Bacon trying to send it away. This one up in the air. Wild Boy trying to take control of it. Gamer will dunk it right back the other way. Dropping down again. By the way, I found a timestamp of the Rule 1, so we'll go review that later. This one dropping down again. Murs trying to wait under it. He'll get a flick. Blocked away by Bacon. 1 minute left to go here, as Boston got their 3 goals about 2 minutes ago, and they have stood pat. I mean, it's not either way, Lemon, but as Pitt tries to catch this one, it'll bounce up again. Looking for the pop away. Pitt jumping up, 50 up towards the ceiling. Bacon on it next. He has a shot. He has a goal. Boston add on. It's now 6-2. 40 seconds left to go. I mean, no. I wouldn't. I just simply wouldn't break the rule 1, but it doesn't mean it's a game forfeit, obviously. And I know you're not saying by the rule book it would be, but, you know. It's a little cringe. This one off the back wall again. Ah, now we're talking. This one cleared away. Bacon down off the ceiling again. Wild Boy trying to keep it close. Double commit. That was really weird, by the way. I think that has to be a calm breakdown. Because, like, Gamer started driving at it, then stopped, then boosted and jumped at it after Pitt had already caught it. So, that must be like they both called it, then they didn't know what to do about that. Either way, Pitt will add on one more, but the result is the same. As Boston show up, they have properly scaled, and it is 7-2. As they will take down game number 3. We'll see what the shots look like, but it's a pretty clean win as Vaughn will drop out. So I'll look at the ball chasing for the shots as we get ready to load on for game number 4. Boston now 1 away from closing out the set, but will they get it done or will it be KC? Let me just look up, try to find this replay. Okay, so I did one search on ball chasing, and that was too many requests. My bad, gang. As the shots were 13-7 in favor of Boston. So pretty confidently dominant. Not quite double, but it would be very difficult to get double with those high of numbers on either side. As we load in now, game number 4. Boston are 1 away from closing this one out, but will they get it done, or will KC force it to go the whole way? This one now cleared downfield, off the bar. Bacon will block it out to the side. Now dropping down again. This one off the backboard. Wild Boy will get it cleared out again. Wild Boy now up for it. He'll get it down. Solu there. Not quite gonna work out. Bacon will get another one cleared downfield. Now Gamer over off the left wall. This one will get dropped down. A Gamer looking for another, but won't quite have it. Now out off the side again. That one just wide, but Bacon gets it in. One nothing Boston. They get first blood for the first time in the series. And they are looking good. But hold on, KC surge, but they will not get it through. Now sent downfield again. This one popped forward. And Bacon just gets another. Okay, there you go. How about 2? We thought there was a moment KC would have scored, but instead it goes the other direction, and it's now 2-0. So the lead simply gets more confident for Boston. And now we wonder, is that too much? Is that the dagger? Or will we see a fight back yet? This one forward by Wild Boy. That might answer that question as they add one the other way. 2-1 now. As it just bounces over Pitcott. Pitt gets stuck on the post, and he can't get a piece of it. As now this one dropped down. Pitt waiting behind it. He'll bring it over to the side. Now Wild Boy up in the air again, trying to drop this one down, but instead Gamer forces it back into the corner. Now downfield by Bacon, it's off the back wall. Pit Cop is there, dunked away again. Gamer now on it. He'll go towards the backboard where it's 50'd over to the left wall. Bacon now on it next. This one dropped down. Sovu getting it away. Now centered out again. This one cleared long. Murs in the air. Is there a double? Sovu will try, and he'll score. 2-2. Murs doesn't have the boost to follow it up, but he sure didn't need it because Sovu follows it up for him. Over half the game to go, but KC have completed the 2-goal comeback, and they have turned this into a game. Sovu now trying to control it. Bacon drops it down in front, but it's cleared away again. Gamer up off the back wall. He won't be able to shoot it himself, and that touch might lead it to go the other way, but Bacon's already on it. Bacon now off the backboard. Can't get back to it. Pitt trying to bring it down. It'll pop right back up. He'll look for a center ball. Dropping down. Gamer a 50, but it's one to the side by Wild Boy. I mean, we'll see, Bula. Gotta see him close this one out. As Wild Boy tries to get it down the sideline, it's centered. Murs trying to pop it up again. Reset down, 50'd over to the left side. Now up in the air again, it'll drop back down. Sovu back over to the left corner. Gamer off the backboard. Bacon is there. And Boston lead again. 3-2. The Peregrine Falcons take the advantage back, but one goal is far from comfortable. This one's popped up in the air again. Sovu trying to bounce it down. It'll be wide of net for now. 2 will jump. Bacon will get the block. Gamer now pop across again. Bacon will drop it back down. Gamer now over to the left wall. Dropping back in, Pitt will go around the outside. Murs now jumping in, this 150 down again. Sovu down off the left wall. Gamer trying to get it away. Bacon diving in, will get beat. 75 seconds left to go. KC clinging to their chance in this series. And they need another goal to keep them alive. Gamer drops it down. Bacon saved by Wild Boy. That'll keep them alive for now. Still down 1, but it's a 1v1. And Murs doesn't get beat. KC tie the game. 3-3. 55 seconds left to go. And Kansas City have found an equalizer. Boston now in need of another if they want to close it out here. Pitt trying to bring it down. He'll get bumped twice and he'll have to lose control. Gamer beat to it as well. Bacon now left alone. Murs closing in. He'll demo one and bump another. Sovu towards the back wall. Bacon will jump. He'll knock it away. Off the sidewall again. Wild Boy jumping in. Gamer sends it away. Murs up off the right side. Final 30 seconds. Centered to Murs. Shot is wide. 20 seconds now. Boston get another clear. Bacon waiting under it. He'll look for a shot. It'll pinch the other way. Pitt waiting back. He'll make the save. 10 seconds now. That one could be in. But Gamer says no. We stay tied. 5 seconds now. KC on the push. Centered out. Off the bar. Sovu scores. We head to game 5. KC will not go quietly. They fight back from down by 2. And they force it to go the distance. They will outshoot them 9-8. They will outscore them 4-3. Just barely. But for now, that's enough. as we go all the way for the first time tonight over to Champions Field. Boston looking to keep their hope alive to clinch next week, looking to keep pace with the 5-0 teams above them. KC, first game with Mers, looking to get their first win on the board. As I didn't even call out they had Sovu back in for that one, but of course it makes sense. As Mers losing control, Gamer's there, but the save is 2. Wild Boy keeps it out. Sovu now on a dribble. Pitt takes it away, but it's still going backwards. 2 dive, 2 miss. All 3 get beat, but fortunately the shot is wide. Mers now looking to recenter. Gamer will pop it away. Sovu jumping in. Bacon gets it by him. Wild Boy now awkward. Gamer gets a touch on it. Mers, though, with control. He'll get over one. He'll get over them all, but Bacon's back in time. Early pressure for KC, and they're gonna get the first goal out of it. 1-0 Foxtrotters. Wild Boy finds Mers, and Gamer can't keep it away. 15 seconds left to go. Well, no, that's very wrong. 4:15 left to go, 45 seconds in. That's what I meant to say, as that is a big first goal. Again, we have at times seen the same issues out of Boston, that we've seen them struggle to get possession, struggle to get shots. Of course, game number 3, a bit of an exception to that rule, as that one just needs to be in, but Bacon hits the post. But already putting them down a goal, putting that pressure on that they need to score is a good step. But hey, Bacon makes up for it. And it's a tied up game. 30 seconds later, Boston find their equalizer. And so it is 1-1. Still a lot of time left on that clock. That one missed by Wild Boy, but Mers will get something more substantial. Sovu now 50'd off the right side. Wild Boy shoots. The net is open. 2-1. KC lead again. Bacon sitting in the corner looking for the boost, but he can't get back in time. Boston put up so much effort to tie the game, but they need to do it again. Wild Boy waiting under it. Reset down. Bacon gets a dunk, but Gamer also dove. Gamer now again as both get beat. Way too aggressive. Way too panicky. It leaves Pitcop alone as now Pitcop gives it up to Sovu. Bacon did get back in time for that save as Gamer will get another one away, but it's just a roller to Mers. Mers now up off the side. Pitt trying to drop it down, but it's still right there for Mers. Bacon's touched the same, but it's a nasty dunk. Bacon does it himself. Beats Mers, dunks Sovu, and it floats through. 2-2. Bacon will not let Boston lose this series easily. And we are tied again. 3 minutes left to go. Bacon getting under it, clearing it downfield. Mers up off the right side. Now centered back in again. Wild Boy already up for it. It's around off the back wall. Bacon now up again, dropping it down. Bacon will send it long downfield. Trying to win it forward. Wild Boy, though, forces it back out the other way. Gamer. Fake through Mers. Looking for a center. Sovu denies it. Pitt now bringing it down. Bacon around the outside. A pass down, but there's no one there for it. Gamer trying to recenter. Mers will catch it across. As now high in the air again. Sovu looking for it on target. Pitt will get the save. Now a lot of green grass in front of him. Mers will close it down, but it's Wild Boy to pick it up. Wild Boy downfield. Double commit again as Bacon now without boost, but that corner will spawn for him. Gamer just trying to cause chaos downfield. A couple bumps will do just that, and it's an own goal. Boston take the lead. Panic was forced. Mers gets bumped out. Wildboy clears it right into Sovu, and he has no time to react. Over a minute and a half left to go. Boston have their first lead of Game 5. I mean, I get it though, because there were Boston players closing in, so I feel like he kind of has to. But, I mean, obviously he had to slow it down more than that. That was just way too much panic. As Sovu trying to control this one. You can definitely credit Gamer's bumps on Mers, though, that caused that panic to happen. As this one's forward, Bacon's there! Bacon scores! It's now 4-2. Still a long way to go here in Game 5. But that is a start. Mers banging this one. It might be on, but it's saved by Gamer again. As now it's off the back wall. Mers is in the air, dropping it down. Saved by Gamer. Bacon needs to help out, and he'll do just that. Now dropping down again. This one still staying close. As it's popped downfield, Mers trying to get it away. 50 seconds left to go. Boston still leading by 2. Pitt will get another one cleared out. Sovu waiting under it. Bacon now a low touch. This one in the air. Off the backboard again. Wildboy looking to play it forward. Now downfield. It might be in. Mers will save. Pitt saved again. A big save to keep them alive, but they need something on the other end. And Boston now are unrelenting. They keep pushing forward. They waste away the clock. Sovu will try, but he will not succeed. Okay, now hold on. Pause for a second. Okay. Now, it's an absolute long shot, but it's within possibility. As there is 1 second left to go, probably a fraction. Gamer plays it smart, and it will not happen for KC. They climb up. Well, they climb up to 9th at the end of the week, but they will still be winless as Boston take them down. I gotta get ready, because obviously we're gonna ask for an interview. I assume we'll have one, but then I gotta go quick for this game, because they wanted it to start a bit early. It might be like 5 minutes early, if that, but hey. We'll try to get something. As I'm doing everything wrong trying to get this switched over. So, again, we'll ask about an interview, and I assume we will have one. We'll probably try to make it quite quick. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Halio. I'll take it. That's better for me, obviously. As we've switched roles, Pitcop has asked me for an interview. I said yes, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Boston. Quite a close series, but you guys managed to close it out. How does it feel?
I mean, that was a stunning series. Sorry, go ahead, Bacon.
I'm an old man. This shit's stressful. We got Pickup out here breaking rule 1s, trying to bring us that bad karma.
Yeah, I mean...
I thought Pickup would have a defense there.
Nah.
I mean...
I genuinely thought I had the space, so I apologize. Everyone, give me the shame roll. It's only deserved.
Oh, you already have it. And your name on the Discord is now rule 1.
Oh, it is rule breaker.
So.
Standings are out, by the way. We're good. But yeah. Did you
Team
guys
KC
doubt
0-5.
at any point?
Nah.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean that's a decent team over there. Young Wild Boy plays really well. Murs returning. I think Sovu and Vaughn have both looked solid. I know they tried to bring Vaughn in, and then we kind of put BTA. But Sovu being in, that's a really well put together team with more time and Murs. I expect them to be challenging, and they did enough today to prove that. After we lost Game 4, I mean, there's a little sweat on the brow.
Absolutely. And I mean, I'll move on to ask. Next week, you guys are slated to play up against Madison, it looks like. That one very possibly could be for the chance to clinch a playoff spot next week. How do you feel about that matchup?
Ooh, Monarchs. Very good team over there. I'm going to say no diff because yesterday we did scrim them before their match against Illusion. And Brand, incidental or not, did call me, Gamer, and Adam a makeshift team. So, you know what? I'm saying we're going to 3-0 sweep that one.
Okay.
No div.
Damn.
I mean,
That's a very good squad over there. We've scrimmed them once with having everybody, and it was pretty solid. Like what I've seen out of them. I think they played Illusion really well yesterday. Looking forward to a good match. They're the team that I think has paced us the best in scrims. So scrims only matter so much. Time to put it on the field. See what we can do.
absolutely. And I mean, especially it's 52. I think that's about all I have for you guys. So, congratulations on getting back in the win column, and good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, Doggo.
By the way, Halio, Pitt is the manager. Bacon is not managing this time because there weren't enough numbers, so Luxor got paused for the season. But either way, that is going to do it for this game. Your final score here, Boston 3, KC 2. Like Halio said in the chat, we're just going to go ahead and roll it so the next game starts at 10 o'clock at the scheduled time. I'm going to go offline. I'm going to be back live in just a couple seconds. So we hope to see you then as we close out the night with another Prism game. See you then.